All right, so I thought about it a little bit. I took my dog out. We walked around the house. We walked in the woods. He was happy. I felt all right about it. I drank a little beer. I'm going to drink a little more beer while I bring this table up. We're going to rip out the, doesn't even matter which one, but we will get rid of the IG one. Again, the byte strings are exactly the same, so you're essentially just wasting time. That your script's going to hang longer because you're doing another AOB scan, and AOB scans are sort of binary. I don't mean that in the binary sense. I just mean that it doesn't matter whether the value's been found or not. I mean, so binary is the wrong word. AOB scan is sort of linear. You can just say, well, on average, there's a 5 or a 3 second delay when I do an AOB scan. So how many AOB scans do I have? I have three. So how many seconds is it going to hang? Probably 9. Is it that linear? No, because there's a million things that go into it. But there's no reason for us to do the same AOB scan twice. So we are just going to get rid of the IG thing, and we are just gonna do CC. We could get rid of CC or whatever, but I mean, I want to make it sort of obvious, or at least maintain some continuity, as it were, for these things. So we're going to go down here, and we are going to get rid of remove point IG, and we are going to make it CC because it's the same address. Should we make a comment maybe to that effect? We will certainly do that in a little bit, but some people may be asking themselves, why don't you just get rid of the inject remove points and just add 319 and get rid of the inject remove point IG and or subtract 319 and then get rid of this and subtract 217? Because my basic philosophy when I'm writing code is I want to express literal values or constant values as little as possible. I want to express it once, and I want to express or have the evaluation or the value of that expression assigned to some name, and then I want to refer to that name, and I don't want to ever have to care ever after that point, or as little as possible after that point, about applying some offset or any kind of garbage like that. It just helps your code stay clean. So, and also it helps our disable section stay tidy, if you will, because we have our inject points. We have our inject points up here. We don't. It doesn't. Our disable section is essentially like, oh, there's an offset. Who gives a crap? Because you're applying the offset to the AOB, and then whatever the result of this offset is, I'm assigning it to inject remove point IG, and then you come down here, and the disable section says, I don't offsets. Who gives a crap? That's sucker's bet. So it keeps our disable section tidy. We don't have to deal with offsets only, or we do, but only at this specific one line. So that in the event that there's an update or something for the game and it changes, then the only thing we will have to deal with is changing the offsets in these two locations right here. You could get even crazier and maybe do a define statement or something like that. And maybe we'll do that later when we introduce that stuff. But for our purposes, this is modular, or this is good enough for us, is what I would say. So let's hit OK. Cheat engine says great. Let's attach it to the process. We will enable the, let me see, let's go back in the game. Bring up this, bring up that. Kernel cheese, let's enable the script. Does it in fact enable? I don't know. It does not. So let's go to spend karma plus minus, force that crap into memory. Now we will enable the script. What the fuck is going on? We're scanning for that and scanning for that. Let's pull this byte string out. Let's see what we get. That one's good. That one is not good. Why is that one not good? I don't know. Let's chop off some bytes. Maybe it's the wild cards we had. We could break out this address in the memory viewer, but I don't know. I'm just being lazy. I bet we get it now. We do not. Huh. Alright, well, we got to go in and we got to find the value. The script is disabled, so we are going to go to new scan, 4 bytes, uncheck hex, delete this crazy value. We will make it 15. Go to plus. Why did it go to 100? The script's disabled. The script is disabled. Why is it doing that? It's because we fucked up the disable section. Because we're saying inject remove point CC, which is minus 319. It should assume that. Maybe it's only assuming that. Maybe the offset is not red. Uh-huh. Bet that's what it is. I bet the offset is not read into the label. So that even though I gave a speech about modularity and stuff like that, maybe it's not read in. Or maybe it's not assigned to the label. If we don't crash the game, yeah, it's not going to enable because of that. So let's shut the game down. Yeah, we'll just clear that out. Go to new script. Make sure this stuff is still in there. So what I'm thinking is that maybe the offset as we're applying it up here to the AOB is maybe inject remove point is only reading it from the value of the label before it. It may not be reading the result of this of this sort of evaluation here, or expression, if you will. It may not be applying the minus 319. It may just be saying, hey, give me the value AOB remove point CC, and then I'm going to just assign that value to inject remove point CC. So I'm thinking that maybe that's what it is. So let's see if we can test that. Let's go back in. Let me alt tab so we can get rid of that stupid thing. What did we do before? We went to continue. You can quickly see how this stuff gets very complicated very quickly and it spirals out of control. Are we? Is it out of control right now? No, because I have it all in my head, and hopefully you do too. And you can just sort of see that there is some logical flow to how we're solving this problem, or these problems as they come up. Plus, minus, manage code, force it into memory. And again, this is just demonstrating. You know, people. Oh, I want to see someone do this crap live, or I want to see someone do this stuff. You know, and how they handle it. Well, there you go. This is how I deal with it. So plus, minus, that's great. So what was the problem before? The problem before is that we couldn't disable and re-enable the script. So let's disable the script. We go to plus, we get 13. We go to minus, don't crash. Why is it? Oh, see, this is... What's going on? We are seeing some ridiculous results, is what I will say. We're going to get rid of this. I think maybe we modified the script while it was active. That's another possibility. So we'll close the game, we'll refresh the desktop, we will wait for cloud or for the Steam cloud to finish syncing. Let me just think about this. We started seeing results when we pulled this second one. We pulled the remove point IG out, and then we have AOB inject remove point, and then it's because inject remove point IG is building off of this, which is the same AOB scan that we had up here. And then remove point CC is building off that. And then we keep the IG stuff right there. Right, so that seems to be right, is what I would say. Alright, well, let's restart the game. I'm thinking maybe I just sort of screwed it up there with the script. You know, like maybe I was changing values while the script was enabled, and so the script, possibly couldn't find. Again, I can't go back and watch the previous video right now because I'm literally recording the subsequent video, but I'm thinking that maybe I changed some of the values while the script was enabled so that it couldn't find the actual code to disable it. So let's enable it. Click plus, we get 100. Click minus, we get 15. We hit confirm, it is 15. We get plus 100, we get minus, we get 15. We hit confirm. We'll hit plus, we'll go to confirm, we get 100. We'll hit spend karma, we'll go to plus, 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 I don't know, other stuff. And then confirm, we get 15. All right, that's good enough for me. So we will close that out immediately. Let's open this up. Oh, see, I'm spending way too much time in this goddamn bug. This is, you know what? I don't mind bug hunting in general. Like when I'm doing it on my own time, it's fine. But right now, I'm chasing down this bug for like the fifth goddamn time, and I'm not just wasting my time. Which whatever, I got tons of, do I have tons of time? No, but I have the time, obviously because I'm recording the videos. But now I'm wasting your time by screwing around and chasing this bug down. So I'm gonna quit fucking around and I'm gonna fix this right now. So we hit continue before. We're gonna go to new game. We're gonna go to launch campaign. I don't care because it makes no difference. So let me think about this. We haven't done that. We haven't done that. The stuff is not in memory, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna attach the new process. It's a yes. We're gonna disable. We're gonna re-enable. We're gonna hit plus. We get 100. We're gonna hit minus. We get 15. It's great. We'll hit it a couple times. That's super. And then we will hit minus a couple times, we get 15. So now the available karma in both values should be 15. So we're going to hit confirm. We're going to go into the game. We will name our character. I don't know. I'm tired of this crap. Even though I have a typo, I don't care. So now we should have 15 karma when we go into the game, and then we will bring up the karma screen and then hit plus. It will confirm it and go to 100, and then we will bring it back up and go to minus. First we'll go back to plus, and then we'll go to minus, and then we will confirm it, and it'll go to 15. And then we will shut the game down. All right, so there's that, and then that we have 100. That's great, it works. And then